Drop a like in the next 5 seconds and school will be canceled till the end of the year. If you don't, you'll end up having Saturday school. The Fortnite Season 5 Chapter 2 trailer from Epic Games is going to absolutely blow your minds, and I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about Fortnite Season 5. I'm sure you're all wondering what impact Galactus has on the island after the live event, so I'm going to try and jam-pack every bit of info I can into this video. 81.6% of you guys are missing out on the free Fortnite Season 5 Chapter 2 Battle Pass because you are still not subscribed. I give 5 subscribers every single day who drop a like, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment with their epic ID. And I bet I'll end up gifting more Season 5 Battle Passes than anyone else in the world. But since I can't do that quite yet, I ended up gifting 5 of my most loyal subscribers the Silver Surfer skin in preparation for Galactus arriving. So congratulations to the winners. I hope you guys enjoy it. And guys, with Christmas coming up, I'm only asking for one thing, and that is for you to put Doom in your Fortnite item shop next time you're on. It helps me out a lot and will only take 2 seconds to make my wish come true. Alright, so we all know Galactus came to the island for the 0 point, and well, thanks to the Marvel comics that are actually a part of the Fortnite storyline too, we know Galactus doesn't end up getting it. However, that doesn't mean he doesn't do a lot of damage to the island. Last time people tried messing with the 0 point, we got sent to a black hole for days until we came back to a seemingly different island. Now we know, thanks to Donald Mustard, that this is not a new island, but actually the same one as Chapter 1, just with the matter completely reorganized. The island is not going to reset itself again though. We are not going to Chapter 3 because we already know about the leaked loading screen that will pop up after the live event that tells us we will be going into Season 5. So we can expect a situation close to what happened going into Season X, where the 0 point was destabilized after Mecha Team Leader used its power to defeat the monster, who was coincidentally, or maybe not so coincidentally, named the Devourer. So it's almost like history is repeating itself in Chapter 2 now that we had to fight off Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds this time. So the 0 point destabilizing will cause rift zones to appear around the map again, beginning with the Mandalorian entering from the Star Wars universe. Now I'm not quite sure if he's going to be showing up in the middle of the live event to help us, or he's going to land in afterwards, but we're pretty much guaranteed to get some sort of POI dedicated to him. Will it be his home Mandalore or possibly his fallen ship, the Razor Crest? I'm not sure, but either way, having the Mandalorian as a mythic boss will have to be one of the coolest Fortnite bosses we've ever had. Now I'm assuming his blaster pistol, as seen in the Fortnite promo image, will be one of the mythic weapons, but I'm hoping we also get to use the Ambin sniper rifle too, because let's be real, that's a way cooler weapon. But moving on, since Winterfest is confirmed to be returning, which we'll get into more detail later, it is guaranteed we get some snow biome points of interest back in Fortnite. Now it's very possible that we could see either Happy Hamlet, Polar Peak, Frosty Flights, or Viking Village return, but honestly I'm hoping that we get something brand new. And if I had to give a serious guess, I'm thinking one of these old POIs will return, but they'll just be slightly different and maybe have a different name. So yeah, this also lines up perfectly with how Fortnite has kind of been matching the themes of the Chapter 2 seasons with the Chapter 1 seasons, because Chapter 1 Season 4 was superhero themed, then obviously Chapter 2 has been all Marvel superhero themed, and while Chapter 1 Season 5's theme was Worlds Collide, with random areas appearing through rifts. So it's pretty safe to say that this is going to be happening throughout the season. So while I do think the map is going to change a lot during the battle versus Galactus, I'm thinking there's going to be even more changes throughout the season, just like what they did with the rift zones with Season X. So yeah, if the map doesn't look drastically different on day one, don't worry, because I'm sure they're gonna have a ton of surprises throughout the season. Moving on, we have an insane amount of possible weapons, items, and vehicles that could be returning this season. The first one we're pretty much guaranteed to see return is the snowball launcher. I mean, it just wouldn't be a Fortnite winter season without it. I'd say there's a good chance we see the return of the sneaky snowman item, as well as the Chiller Grenade 2. And at the very least, I'd say we should see these reappear in some sort of limited time mode or something like that. And while I was doing some research, I noticed that about this time 2 years ago was when the drift boards were first introduced. So unfortunately, there's no hard evidence of their return, but that's something personally I'm hoping we get to see again because those things were really cool. We know that we'll be able to drive the battle bus during the event and possibly even the Quinjet, since they added a new sort of Quinjet that's more detailed and stuff recently. So it'd be cool if we get to use these for more than just the event. You know, they continue to be able to be used during season 5. We also have proof that the launch pad could be making a return to the loot pool because it was added back in the files recently. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Now, there are a ton of leaked weapons data miners have found, so it's safe to say that we should see at least a few of these when the season drops and then more as the season progresses. First, we have a lasing device which has the characteristics of a sniper rifle, and I think it's possible that this could be the Ambin sniper rifle that the Mandalorian uses. Now, this could be a stretch, but it does kind of make sense. Next, we have a heavy mortar weapon, which I thought could be those turrets found on the helicarrier, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see about that. We also have the Slurp bazooka, which better come out soon because we've been waiting on that thing to be released for a while now, and I really want to use it. Additionally, we have the fire extinguisher item and some sort of weapon that's a mixture of a grenade launcher and a minigun. So don't ask me how that's going to work. I have no clue. Finally, we have what I think could be the biggest change to Fortnite gameplay, which is the cash currency system. So HYPEX found a WAD, which is like a currency type of item that drops in different size stacks, and it seems like it's gonna work very similar to how the money works in Warzone, where you can buy back teammates, buy various items and stuff like that. So imagine if we got to collect this currency alongside our typical loot, and then we were able to redeem the cash at vending machines located all around the map for different stuff. That would be a huge change to Fortnite, but also a great addition in my opinion. So there is a lot to look forward to, not to mention that we get new mythic weapons every season, which just realistically leaves infinite possibilities for cool new items. So guys, as I mentioned earlier, I have very good news. Winterfest will be making a return in 2020, which means we should be receiving at least another 14 free gifts this Christmas. Surprisingly, Fortnite added files related to Winterfest already, so I would guess they probably have a really cool lobby screen they're working on if they were adding stuff that early. HYPEX found a snowman NPC character in the files too, so I would assume he's going to be a part of Winterfest because he's going to give us quests to complete and even possibly spawn loot. So I'm not exactly sure how it's all going to work, but it seems way more advanced than last year's Winterfest, that's for sure. And it's crazy because it's almost like they were teasing Han Solo all the way back a year ago, since they gave us the Millennium Falcon for free. So yeah guys, we gotta give it to Fortnite. They've been giving us a lot of opportunities for free stuff, so I'm honestly expecting a pretty crazy Winterfest this year. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna play you a trailer before we get into the Battle Pass skin section. Alright guys, so we actually know a ton of the skins and items you can expect to see in Fortnite Season 5. So let's start off with the obvious. I'm assuming everyone has seen this Battle Pass leak by now, but if you haven't, somehow Fortnite themselves managed to leak the game launch image, which revealed 3 of the Battle Pass skins we will be receiving. Obviously, in the middle, we have the Mandalorian, which should be the Tier 100 skin. And guys, I know a ton of people seem to think that he will be like like the secret skin or the special skin of the season, but in every other launch image, the tier 100 skin is always in the middle, and they never show the secret skin in this type of image. So I'm like 99% sure it's going to be the tier 100 skin. We will also be receiving Baby Yoda as the back bling for the Mandalorian, which is really, really cool. I mean, yeah, technically he is the child and not Baby Yoda because he's not actually Yoda, but you get what I mean. We will for sure be getting a pickaxe for the Mandalorian 2, which could be his Ambin sniper rifle, which has the dual electrodes at the end. So it could be a mythic or maybe just a pickaxe, I'm not sure. I'm also pretty sure we will be getting his ship, the Razor Crest, as his glider as well. But moving on to the next skin, we have the pancake head dude, which before I thought was a waffle, to be honest, but if you look closely, you can see his head is a stack of pancakes. Not sure what the other items in his set are going to be, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's another like fork and knife pickaxe or maybe something else food related. On the left of him, we have a warrior chick with pink armor that looks similar to Midas Rex's armor in my opinion, and I don't know why, but I just have a feeling her pickaxe is going to be super cool, so I'm excited to see what that turns out to be. Next, we know that the gingerbread renegade raider is supposed to be coming this Christmas, but since he's not on the main image with the Mandalorian, I honestly don't think she's going to be a part of the battle pass now. Maybe we'll get lucky and get her for free through Winterfest, but I think it's more likely she'll end up being an item shop skin just like Blaze was. We are also waiting on the release of the Princess Fish Stick skin that was leaked a while ago now, but I guess she fits into more of the ice/winter theme, so we should definitely be seeing her introduction to Fortnite as well this season. And well, since the Mandalorian is not the special skin of the season, I'm sure you're wondering who it could be. Well, I think it's safe to say that it will be some sort of Star Wars skin, and even though there are claims that Princess Leia was found in the files, I'm not 100% sure if that was actually confirmed. So I'm thinking there's a better chance of it being Han Solo, since he's kind of like the counterpart to Boba Fett in the movies. And I know Boba Fett isn't the Mandalorian from the show, but he is of the Mandalorian race. And if you combine that with the fact that we got the Millennium Falcon, which is Han Solo's ship, last year for Winterfest, I think it makes the most sense. Next up, we had a leak of a fancy Kevin skin a while ago that still hasn't came out, so I would assume that would be coming up in season 5. And just out of nowhere, The Rock actually teased that he could be having a skin coming to Fortnite soon. So he could be our next big Icon series skin. And finally, there is a new style of skins called the Circuit Board skin series, which should be making its debut in season 5 as well. Alright guys, so that does it for the video. Season 5 is going to be absolutely nuts. If you're skipping to the end for the trailer, just rewind a bit. I played it like 3 minutes ago or something. But yeah, if you made it this far, drop a like, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment with your epic ID as well as the secret word Han Solo, and I'll be twice as likely to add you. If you want to go the extra mile, use code DOOM, would appreciate it a lot. And I'm thinking I may stream the live event tomorrow, so make sure you have those notifications on. I'll be giving away a ton of V-Bucks if I do. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace out.